Measuring task performance, team cohesion, team productivity, organizational citizenship, and obviously your team's perspective of you as the manager is critical. So what do you take from the trends? Well, first, you may notice that especially earlier on using the tool, you might have some radical swings. You might start off really low and then go really high. You might start off really high and then go really low. Ideally, we get to a point because you're using the conversation prompts, because you're having more one-on-ones with your people, because they're better understanding you and you're better understanding them, that ultimately their scores are going to consistently go up and your gap analyses are going to be more consistently aligned with each other. And that is one thing that you can take from the trends. Essentially, if you can better understand how your team is feeling at work, you're much more likely to get them consistently to green and working better with themselves and with the team. Now, one caveat is if you look at the trends and all of a sudden it's not going in a great direction or things aren't going in the way that you want them to, I would love for you to ask yourself why. What is going on? Perhaps it's a macroeconomic issue. Maybe it's a personal issue. Maybe there's something going on at work that's different, that's affecting your team, that's out of your control. That's okay, but at least we can quantify it. We can actually put some data as to how impacted your team was. Maybe you've got one person who's really impacted about a situation or something, and they're really vocal about their impact on it. But maybe not everyone else is as impacted by this. Does it mean that we need to put out a full wide scale change the way that we operate because we've got one person who's really frustrated by some new change that's occurred within our organization? Or do we need to talk with them to better understand where they're coming from and try to cater their working environment to be more conducive for them, but not necessarily do wide scale changes for everybody else? That is something that is really critical to understand. And that's why what to take from the trends is so powerful, is that the squeaky wheel may not always need to get the grease in terms of making changes, but it also is great to know how is the team being impacted by different things over time.